Hi, how are you today?
Good.
Great. Are you looking at the new Sonic?
Yes.
Great. Let me show you some of the features and benefits of this car. There's a lot of things about this car that make it much better than anything else in its class. When you're looking at this car, one of the things I really like is this real aggressive looking front end. You've got these quad headlights. This particular package has the wheel and fog lamp package as well. It gives you a really nice visual front end to it. Real aggressive looking double grille, kind of a keynote to the new Chevys, if you will. Nice body lines throughout, even on this hood line. And this body line follows throughout on this car. It gives it some real definition. Big thing with these vehicles as well is what GM and everybody else in this calls fit and finish. This has really tight lines as you're going through, and the gaps are very, very close. This is a breakaway mirror, which is a nice feature as well. Going throughout it, you'll notice things like painted to match door handles, okay? You're not gonna see that on every car in this particular segment of vehicle. Nice two-tone finish within. If you'll notice here, the black, the gray, gives it somewhat of a wraparound feel when you're in the vehicle, and overall it just looks very quality. When you come back here to the back door, you're gonna notice that it has a integrated door handle in the C-pillar, giving you a nice smooth body line back here, which is nice as well. Once inside, you notice there is plenty of leg room. They have put a little map holder down here, which is nice as well in this back seat. One thing that Chevrolet is also big on, quietness and quality of ride. This has a really nice two-scene sealed door. When I shut that door, it's nice and solid. That's showing you some of the quality of the Chevrolet car. Back here in the back, a couple nice key points. Real nice and visual tail lights. Something that you're really gonna be able to see. Big and contrasting. They stick out. They really give it a sporty appearance. Back here in the back, you do have a security shade. And that's nice if you have big things down below. You don't want people to see what's in your car. It's more secure. You've also got a second row down here where you can put some other things such as laptops, the new tablets everybody's carrying. Your high-end electronics, you don't want them to get stolen. And this gives you another way to hide them from eyes that are looking within your vehicle. Now back here in this one, you'll notice that I do have a tablet and a smartphone, because there's a lot of things you can do with the new Chevrolets. With this Sonic, you've got different features. You can go on different applications such as Chevy MyLink or the OnStar app. You can even find out where your car is in a parking lot if you happen to be lost. It'll actually pull a map up and pull you right to your vehicle. It's a really nice feature and it's fun to play with. It'll also go, if you've seen the commercial, it'll do the remote start from anywhere. You've got your transmitters with these, but this, with the smartphone applications, you can actually start your car from miles and miles away. So you can play with your wife if you really want to mess with her. It does have a nice handle up here to pull down. Another thing you'll notice, a nice finished spoiler, rear wipers and rear defrost. We're not cutting corners on this car. This is a nice vehicle. As you come back around, you'll notice with that wheel and fog lamp package I was talking about, it's got a real nice aluminum wheel with some Optimo, nice hand-cooked tires. Every vehicle in the Sonic line comes with an aluminum wheel. There's no hubcaps on this vehicle. Again, we're not cutting corners, we're making a quality product, and it's something that really looks sporty. As you come around the car, up here in this particular model, it's got a 1.8 engine, 6-speed automatic transmission, 138 horsepower. This car gets around and it gets there quickly, and it does it with a lot of flair. Now as we go inside the vehicle, there's a few things I want to point out to you. Inside, Brett, a couple of things that I like about this car. Over on your seat, you'll notice this is a 3-mode seat. Not only can you go back and forth for recline, but it also has a manual lift. So if you're shorter or taller, it gives you a little more freedom. With this car as well, this is a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. If you pull on the lever right down here, you can then pull it out, up, down, put it where you want, and then lock it in place to where you want it to be. Over here on this little shift knob here, if you will, not really a shift knob, but stock, you've got a driver information menu. And as you go through things, you're going to notice it's going to tell you good information. Trip odometers, life of your oil, and things of that nature. Now you notice the center console is very similar to a lot of motorcycles if you've ever ridden on a bike. They kind of took some ideas from the motorcycle, giving you that sporty look. It's got a really cool kind of vents in the dash. And again, things that are young and fresh and new with this vehicle. One of the things I do like, again, is that two-tone. And as you're going through this car, you go down to this radio. It's very clean. It has a nice look to it. As you're going to favorites, you have 6 different preset settings, 6 pages of 6. AM, FM, XM, any means of that you want to mix them, you can. This also has in the secondary glove box a nice USB plug and connectivity cable, as well as another one here. Full size glove box, and as you're going through, real easy to understand controls for your air and heat. Where you want it to blow and the fan control speeds and the temperature are right here. You do have a power lock and unlock and your hazard button here on the side. This is an automatic with a manual tap shift control as well. It has full-time traction control, and it does have child locks for the back. Now as you're going through this car, a couple of key things that I do like on it. The fact that it has cruise on the steering wheel. It also has radio controls on the steering wheel on this 2LT unit, and it also has Bluetooth for your phone. Bluetooth is a really nice feature, not only for convenience, but also for safety. When you're talking about Bluetooth and the fact that, quite honestly, most states aren't going to allow us to have the phone in our ear very much longer, you can program it very quickly, and it's a very convenient and safe feature. Basically, what you would do is go onto your radio, you go to the configure, go down to Bluetooth settings, hit that button, go to Bluetooth, go to pair device, and from that moment there, when I hit this pair device, it is all automated. It would tell me it was ready to pair. I would do a search within my smartphone, going to my settings, then my Bluetooth menu. From there, I would make my phone discoverable, scan for devices, and then hit in the 4-digit code. From that moment on, my phone is paired. Whenever I get in the vehicle, if I should get a phone call, I can answer it from my steering wheel. I'm not looking for my phone on the floor, in my purse, hopefully not my purse, but your purse. But it's always available to me. I don't have to search for my phone. I can do everything with the ease and convenience of doing it through the steering wheel. If I were to get a call and needed to get out of the vehicle but want to continue my conversation, I can simply hit the Bluetooth button and say transfer. It'll then transfer it to my phone. I pick my phone up, I walk out of the vehicle, continuing my phone conversation. And you can use that the other way as well. You can bring it back into the vehicle, transfer it, and then it comes to the car, put my phone down, put my hands on the wheel, keep my eyes on the road, and continue my conversation. When you're talking about those things, you're really kind of focusing on the safety of this vehicle. And that's where this vehicle in its class has some real powerful things above everybody else. I've got OnStar and they don't. With the OnStar, if you're familiar, it's not only safety, but it's also convenience. If you lock yourself out, OnStar can unlock the vehicle for you. You've got the benefit of the safe and sound package, as well as the benefit buying a new one of the directions and connection package, which gives you turn-by-turn navigation, and you get to talk to a human being. One of the nice things with OnStar is the directions are updated daily. It's really simple to use. You'd simply hit a blue button here on the center of the rear view, talk to an operator, tell her where you want to go. Now, I've used the direction connections in other ways as well. Been out of town, not sure where the closest gas station or restaurant were, and simply hit the button and tell the operator, hey, where's the nearest Italian place? I'm hungry. She dropped that information down into the vehicle. I got there no problem, and my wife and I were very happy to eat somewhere that we enjoyed. So there's a lot of benefits to OnStar. They can also locate your vehicle in case of theft, turn off the engine and lock the doors, allowing it for easy recovery in case of something like that to happen. But the big thing, of course, is if you're in an accident, someone comes on live with you right away to make sure that you're okay and whether or not you need emergency assistance. You're going to get that for 6 months free when you purchase this vehicle. You're going to get the XM radio, the satellite radio, which is a nice feature no matter where you are. You're going to have your same channels for 3 months. You're also going to have a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, a 3-year, 36-month bumper-to-bumper, 5-year roadside assistance. Roadside assistance is a real key product in this particular unit as well. You're going to have towing free of charge to the nearest dealer in case of need. They'll bring you gas if you run out. They'll change your tire. They'll also unlock your vehicle if it is a vehicle without power locks that OnStar can't help. In the case of this particular vehicle, though, you're covered. With that OnStar, with that roadside assistance, and also with the fact that with General Motors, for that same benefit of that roadside assistance, you also get 5-year, 100,000-mile courtesy vehicles. If in case this vehicle did need a warranty repair overnight, General Motors is going to take care of you. They're going to provide you a vehicle. You're not going to have to find the nearest enterprise and get a car. A lot of pluses when you come into that respect as well. So it's a very safe car. It's a very cool looking car. There's a lot of benefits to the vehicle, the Bluetooth, the OnStar, the fact that this vehicle gets 35 miles to the gallon highway. Also the fact that, quite honestly, with this vehicle, it's very safe. You've got 10 airbags. That's 4 more airbags than Nissan. That's 3 more airbags than the Ford Fiesta. They're making nice cars, but they're not as safe as my car, and quite honestly, they're not as cool. There's a lot of things about this car when it comes to safety that really come to mind with a Sonic. And at the end of the day, it's one of the coolest looking cars out there. Now overall, looking at this vehicle, do you have any questions about the car itself?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, great. If you think this is the right car, I'd love to take you on a test drive. Do you have just a couple minutes?
Yes.
Great.